The next topic that I am going to discuss is the record numbering templates. So we saw user group creation, we saw user creation, we saw how to define access rights. So next I am talking about record numbering templates. Record numbering template means automatic numbering system for invoice number creation to generate material coding. So all the numbering that is automatically done in the system, we can define them here. The record numbering feature is used to define numbering templates for each slip type depending on their companies, organizational unit, warehouses, groups, users, and profiles. Record numbering templates are defined using the record numbering option of the top main menu. You can see. So click on that. Once the record numbering icon is clicked, the access tree containing the slips used in application section open. To see all the modules, you can see that all the modules listed here, and within each module you can see all the slips. So you can create record numbering template for each slip from here. So record numbering templates are separately defined for each definition and slip types used in application section. Now suppose in Jaguar client application, let me show you. Let me log in first with the user account. Suppose I want to define a material in the material management module of Jaguar client application. Suppose I am going to define a commercial good. So you can see by default one code is generated. So every company has their own coding template. Suppose my company has a coding template to create a material is like that. Suppose my company has a coding template. So it looks like this is the coding template for my company. So now I can change it manually from here, but every time I have to do this whenever we'll create material. So I have to change every time from here. So better to save this template in Jaguar admin tool, and based on that template it is automatically generate a code in a sequential manner as per the company template every time when I try to create one material. So it will generate automatically one code based on my company template. So let me show you how we can define a record numbering template in Jaguar admin tool. So I want to define a coding template for material definition. So go to material. So now click on new. You can see an information page where we have three sections: general section, filter options, and number segments. So general section is a section which contains the type of records you want to create the template. Which type of record, what is the start number of the coding template, what is the last number of the coding template, what will be the date of validity, that means duration for which you are using this coding template, then the sorting order, it may be right to left or left to right, in which order you want to sort your code. And the next section we have a filter option. So here you can filter like you want to give access to the whole company, or you want to give access to a particular user. So to create this coding template, suppose we want to give access to a particular user or to a particular group or a particular organization unit, or you can give access to a particular department or just a particular material type. So you want to create the template, you can do this from here. So in the number segment section, we just mention the format, in which format you want to create the template. So like this, the first option, general section, so above all there is one code option is there, which is mandatory. So this is the record code of the template. So this code, we define the template code here, so that I define the record numbering template option. So let me enter the code as mat means for material, then template temp, then I'm giving the code as 01, and in the description I'm entering as material coding template. So now in the transaction type or record type, it indicates what type of record you are going to create the template for. So I am using the record of type material. It allows me to create the template for all the records who related to materials in material management module. So I put star here to access all the records. Again, I can put the start number to start the coding, from which number I want to start the coding, and in the last number I can enter at which number I want to end the coding. So you can mention here, or I can mention in the number segment as well, in the start and end option. Again, I can define the date of validity. So date of validity indicates the date range within which defined numbering will be used in transactions. Suppose I want to give the duration to use this template starting from today to 31st May 2019. So throughout the 2 years duration, this coding template will get continue. After the end of this date of validity, the default coding that we saw it again start generating. So like this, you can give in the sorting order as well. So you can enter the sorting. Suppose I want to create a template as material 2017 0001. So company. So this is my template for a company to define a material. So if I want to sort from right to left, means that right side it will start sorting first, and if I select left to right, then from left side it will start sorting, then it will go to right side. So I want sorting from right to left because the sequential number that will generate, based on that I want to do the sorting. So I select right to left sorting order. Now in the filter option, as I want to create the template for my company XYZ, so all the users who belongs to the company can able to create the material using the same template. So I can also specifically give the name of the user, which user can create the material, define the material using this template. So I can also specifically mention here. But right now I want all the users to create, all the users of this company can able to define the material using this coding template. So now I also keep all the groups belongs to this company can able to access this template. All the organization unit I put star, such that all the organization unit employees can access this coding template. All the department employees can able to access this coding template. Even in the record type, you can specifically mention which record type you want to create this coding template. So I keep it blank, such that we can create all the record types using this coding template. Now the final option, that is numbers segment. So here in number segment we have few options. That is, the first one is type. So we have three types. One is fixed type, next one is incremental, and final one is grouped incremental. So it is used to specify the type of definition made on this line. So this field has fixed incremental and group incremental option. The fixed and increase option indicates the definition will be fixed or increase as the number of record increases. So now the group incremental option calculates the highest existing value of the fixed section performed, so it will increase accordingly. When the group incremental type is selected, the last number is read from the last number is read from the database during the record numbering transactions. The application calls the last number found in the database that processing fixed section specified on the template. Suppose I mention length 4 here as a fixed. So, and another fixed section we have, the length will be suppose 3, and the third row I mention a group incremental. Then this incremental will continue till the highest value of the fixed length, that is the 4 I defined here. So like this you can use the type. Now suppose I am going to create a template in this format. So my first value should be fixed, and its length should be 3. Its length should be 3, as I am using the first, that is mat. So length will be 3 and type will be fixed. And in the characteristics define, you can select the type of characteristics here. So like based on your coding format, you can use company name, prefix of your company name as to create a template. You can use division name, you can use username, or you can use year, month, role, day, employee number. So whatever you want, you can select from here. So I just select none for that, because my starting value is MAT and I am not putting any end value. So put the start value as MAT and keep blank end value, make it keep blank. So and the sorting order is from right to left. The next, that is the next value, that is hyphen is there. So it is also fixed and its length is 1, and its characteristics also none, and its start value I am putting as hyphen. Again it also doesn't have any end value, and sorting order is also right to left. Next, the third value that I am selecting is the year. So here it also a fixed and its length is 4, but its characteristics is changed to year. So its start value will be 2017 and end value will be 2019, as it is the date of validity for coding template. So it will generate code throughout these 2 years and it will sort from right to left, and I click on reset for this, because for every year it will get reset to a new value. Now the fourth option, the fourth value will be, you can see the fourth value will be hyphen again. So it is also a fixed and its length will be 1. Characteristics is none. Start value will be hyphen, and then the fifth row I am entering as a incremental 1. because it will get increment with every record. So now its length will be 4. As you can see, 0001 is there, so its length is 4 and characteristics is none, and its start value will be 0001, and it will continue till as much as I do the creation of material. So it will not end, it will continue in a sequential manner. So sorting will be from right to left, like this I have created. Now click on save. So I have created one record numbering template for a material definition such that all the users who belong to this company can able to access this template. Now let me go to the Jaguar client application. So log me out first, then I can able to show you the effect. So now again I am logging using the Maharashtra user, as this Maharashtra user is belong to the company XYZ Private Limited. So he can able to create the template whatever I have defined in the admin tool. So now go to material management, then definition, then materials. Suppose if I am trying to create a commercial good, so you can see that automatically the code based on the template I defined, it will get generated here. So I need not change manually from here. So like this, suppose I am creating one material as a material. So now I am create one material and name it as a material 1, and I am saving it. So it is saved. So again, if I try to create another material of commercial type, commercial good type, so you can see, so it will, the number will get increment to the next sequential value. So like this you can create your own coding template using the record numbering template option. So I can show you another scenario. Suppose I want to restrict this template creation option in the filter option for a particular user. Suppose, let me go to Jaguar admin tool, double click on that. So suppose I want only Karnataka user can able to access this template and able to create this using this template, and Maharashtra user can't able to create a material using this template. So you can specify the group, which group you want to give access. So all the users who belong to this group can able to access this template. Now you can specify the unit also. So I am specifying here that for Karnataka user, the only Karnataka user can able to access this coding template. You can also specify the organization, unit or department as well. I can also specify which material type. Suppose I want to give access of this coding template to commercial good only. So the default code will generate for all other record types. So now click on save. So it is saved now. Now let me open the Jaguar client application. After log out, let me log in again using the Karnataka user account. So now I'm login using the Karnataka user. So I gave access to Karnataka user to access this coding template for material creation, but Maharashtra user don't have this access. So go to material management, definition, materials. So suppose if I want to click, you want to define a commercial good. So now you can see that the Karnataka user can able to access this coding template. But if I log in using the Maharashtra user, so let me log in again with the Maharashtra user account. So go to material management definitions, then materials. Suppose I want to define one commercial good using the Maharashtra user. So you can see that the default code is generating again because I gave access to Karnataka user only. So the Maharashtra user can able to do the coding as per default format. So now let me log in again using the Karnataka user. So if I log in again using the Karnataka user, so you can able to see this Karnataka user can able to create the material using the coding template I defined in record numbering template option of Jaguar admin tool. So you can see the coding template is coming for Karnataka user. So another option that I have set in the record numbering template definition, that if I want to create a different record type other than commercial goods, suppose I want to create deposit item. So if I select deposit item type, so here you can see that the default numbering coding template is generated. So like this you can create your coding template as per your company's requirement in Jaguar admin tool in a record numbering template section. Thank you.